like one-on-one, like they backtrack and I don't know. It's the internet.
Hmm. I love it. I love it. G, you want to add anything to that as well?
Yeah, I agree with everyone. Like, if as long as it's
We got
public,
Vic. That's Vic. I'm sorry. He cut on his camera, so I guess we going to head to you next.
Hey,
We're going to head to him next.
What's
I'm
up,
sorry.
guys? What up? What
Hey,
up?
let's go.
hey.
Giselle, Vic interrupted you, Giselle. That was not us. No.
you're no, you're fine. Um, yeah, I agree. Yeah, as long as it's public, you have to be kind of like what Larissa just said. You have to be open to constructive criticism. Like you have to be. As long as it's public, you have the option to turn off the comments. You have
Oh,
the option
true.
to,
True. That's
you know,
true.
Mm,
That's
hide it.
true.
You have the option to, but if you don't, then why are you mad? Especially if someone is coming at you with like actual facts, because again, you're saying fitness, like if someone actually brings a study to you, like, hey, here's a
Mm,
study, and a
mm.
recent study, by the way, not a study that's over like 10 years old, but anyways, or a lot like
yeah.
yeah,
Yo, hold up.
yeah, I had to mention that because people are quick, it has to be a
Yeah.
study that's under 10 years old, right? And if they respectfully like show you like, hey, you know what, there's a study that actually says this, here's a study. Like, why are you gonna be mad
Mhm.
about that? Like, be glad that they showed it to you. But I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, I think again, overall, like how we're all pretty much saying it depends. I can get it if they're coming off disrespectful, or like what Aaron said, if they're just saying like just hating for no reason. But even then,
Mhm.
if you're confident in yourself, you're not gonna trip over stuff like that too. If you're truly like
Mhm.
confident in yourself, it's not gonna bother you.
Yeah.
Nigga, who has the time to hate? Who has time to hate, bro? I got shit to do.
Yeah.
Yo,
It's annoying.
it's annoying. Before I say anything, Vic, did you want to hop in, man? We're talking about. Did you want to repeat the question for you?
No, no, no. I was listening. I mean, I think everybody's entitled to their opinion, and if you're putting it on social media, then you're gonna get those responses anyway. And I think that if you can't handle those responses, then don't post the shit in the first place. But at the end of the day, if you don't express your opinion, then it doesn't lead to the disagreements that need to happen for you to like get the other perspective. So I
Mm.
think it's like it like is a big circle. I think it connects, but at the end of the day, I think people are too sensitive to be able to, complete that. So that's just my 2 cents.
Mhm.
Disagreements lead to solutions. That's essentially what you were saying. It doesn't. If you don't comment, Vic, it sounded like you said you can't really get to the necessary disagreements that can help lead to solutions or possible
Mhm.
Right.
solutions.
Yeah. I think if handled properly, any disagreement can lead to, just betterment on both sides. But, you know, both
Yeah.
sides got to be, take it a certain way, and just keep it moving. There's nothing personal in expressing an opinion, but if you take it personally, then I feel like that's on you, you know?
Mhm.
Anybody want to comment? That's deep.
Yeah, can I add to that? That's very true. It also depends on just people and how they are. And I think Aaron actually brought this up one time in a live, so I'll repeat it, and it's
Mm.
really good. But and also like Victor also just mentioned it too, but like you can disagree with someone and be respectful and be kind,
Mm.
and they can still try to flip it around and turn it
Yeah.
into like you're the bad guy and try to make you like, you know, just like the bad person.
Yeah.
Aaron, do you remember like mentioning
Ay,
that?
Yeah.
ay,
Oh
ay.
yeah. Oh yeah. I'm still the villain here. Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like don't get me wrong, I'm like I still stand by, it's important to disagree with respect, but at the same
Mhm.
time, if you're doing that and they still are just again trying to flip it on you and like do all this whatever, then that's a them issue. Like that's them, like you're not doing that. So I just want people to understand that because sometimes you might think, oh, like what's wrong with me, like this and that, like it's not you, it's them.
Mm.
So I just want people
Right.
to know that you have to be careful because sometimes people will try to manipulate you and make you think
Mm.
you're X, Y, and Z when you're really not.
Mm.
So
Sounds
yeah.
like gaslighting.
Yeah, that's facts.
Like
Yeah.
sounds like it's like, like overreacting and stuff. Like for example, if you're in a relationship and then somebody gaslights you and then oh, you're the crazy one. And then they keep triggering you, but then after that, like for example, they keep triggering you, but then you end up being the bad one because you're reacting to you. It's called reactive abuse. But I'm not. That's just that has nothing to. I mean, that has something.
No,
to
that
do. It
has.
just
You got a promising career as a psychologist. Holy
Yo,
smokes.
I know, right? I was like,
I did in college. I did 3 years of different types of psychology. I did psychology 1, 2, and then I did another one, developmental psychology. And then I'm also like a therapist for all my clients. They always end up like talking to me. And I mean, anybody that works in the fitness industry don't understand that, yeah. So sometimes when I come home, I'm like,
So
kind of
you're like mommy coquito to them, huh?
mommy cookie.
You're mommy coquito.
Ah,
Please
but-
help. I know I'm here for workouts, but I actually need mental health.
Right, exactly.
No, but it does
Literally.
help. This does help.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
That's what I'm saying.
I think it's beautiful. I love it. Go ahead.
Oh, Larissa left.
Yeah, she'll probably hop back in. She works. It's Monday there. She's in Australia, so it's Monday.
Yo, I just keep talking to me. Like always somebody has an accent, I'm just like keep talking to me.
You like her accent?
Yeah, I like accent or just like hearing things. Anyways.
But no, I love it. I love what everyone's
Bro,
saying, man.
I've been trying to get Chanele to speak French this whole time, bro. Every time I see
Oh
Chanele,
my
say something in
God.
French, she's like, "What do you want me to say? Say something."
Say something, right? Look, we.
But you guys put me on the spot. I don't know what to say like that. I'm gonna have to say something. But anyways, Trey, please keep moving with the question.
No, I kind of want to hear it
you.
too. All right, I want to hear it too. But all right, all right. Let me continue. All right, cool. So I'm up the notch just a little bit more.
Uh-oh. I'm
Does
gonna
not
go grab some popcorn.
you'll go. All right. So does not saying something equal peace, and this saying something inciting drama, and then why or why not? So like, some people, and I had this discussion with someone earlier. They were just like, yeah, if you leave a comment, I feel like you're inviting drama. You're trying to start a fight. You're trying to incite something like that. That was kind of the perspective they were kind of sharing. And then we kind of just got a little deeper in that, but they were just mentioning, yeah, you're inviting drama. You're inciting some form of wanting to create havoc or some form of disagreement because you're starting to initiate a disagreement. So staying quiet to them, in a sense, they stated that was in a sense creating peace. But do you guys agree with that? And why or why not?
Can I answer this one?
Yeah, I typically want the ladies to go first. You know what I'm saying? Just ladies
okay,
first.
go ahead. My bad.
No, you're good. You're good.
What's the question?
That's yo.
Bruh,
let Ann go ahead, man. No, Ann, go ahead, man.
What's the question?
No, I'm fine. All right. Does not saying something equal peace, and is saying something inciting drama, and then why or why not? Essentially,
It's not because you say something is gonna be drama. Who said that?
I'm not saying no names. Like just like I'm just letting you know. I'm not trying to
It's not
start.
because you're saying a comment that
So
you're
what?
inviting.
Right. So what
Look,
of it?
Ann
I said it. No,
Aaron, it's not starting a comment
I
that
didn't
does
say it.
not
Relax.
mean.
Hey, so she coming at you, bro.
Yeah. It does not mean, bruh.
No, go ahead. We're listening.
Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Stop playing with me, man. No, what I'm trying to say is not because you're saying something or comment on a post that you're inviting drama. Like something I could be saying, like, damn, your picture is beautiful. You got a nice, I don't know, it's a nice picture,
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean drama. Sometimes it's just constructive. Like, come on now, right? Man. Like, sometimes somebody's just trying to cake,
You
know what I mean?
Tell me more. Tell me more of this kink activity. What do you mean by that?
Protein bar. Okay,
That's
I'm
tough.
done. Bye-bye. Sometimes it's just constructive. Sometimes it's not dramas. It's constructive, like, or positive reinforcements. Positive. Okay, that's it. Sometimes, reinforcement. Okay, I'm done.
I'm surprised
gonna
Chanel
mute so I
just told me stop playing with me. That's
yo,
crazy.
Yo.
I be saying that.
Listen.
That's crazy.
Listen,
Look, all right.
mira. Like,
What's
okay,
up?
bye.
Save me one.
No, but I love what you said, Chanel. That you're right. Like you said, sometimes it could be a matter of you're saying that a person can comment not to incite drama, but they could be commenting just for the sake of a compliment or the sake of just trying to maybe going back to what Vic said, start a conversation that's leading up to something more productive. You know, so
The only comment that I don't want is like these freaking business coach, like, oh, they ask a question, right? In a group or whatever. Oh, who needs clients? I don't know. And then they comment that. Some people are just trying to make money.
make money.
And then they'll inbox you. And then they're gonna be like, hey, how long have you been a trainer? How many clients do you have? Like, oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I feel it. I feel it. Larissa, G, y'all want to add it to that? Is making a comment inciting drama and it's not commenting inciting peace?
Should I go first?
Either one. No one can take it.
Okay. Well, I guess I pretty much I'm gonna say the same thing that I said before about the whole like perspective matters. So I'll apply that to that's my answer to this question. You know, you can be respectful and someone can still somehow turn it into a whole negative thing, whatever.
Right.
So yeah, no, I don't think it's drama.
To say
and
something,
then,
yeah.
yeah, and then Chanel brought up a good point with that because if you're gonna say that like comment like about commenting, you have to don't pull out just one card, pull out all the cards. So like Chanel said, like, so complimenting someone, like you can't do that. Like, you know, so you gotta put out all the cards, not just one and run with it. You gotta pull all of them out.
That's good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
That's a good comment. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. Larissa, you want to take it?
People be a bit sensitive nowadays. Like, I don't feel like. I guess for me, it's just like whatever. Like, not everyone's gonna like you. Not everyone's gonna. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they want to cause drama if they comment or if they're trying to, keep the peace or whatever. Like, I agree with G. It all depends on like perspective, and then if you do have a perspective, it's the way you approach the subject and communicate that across. But yeah,
I love that. I love that. You better answer that Skype call. I heard it. I know that Skype call. But but no, I love it. I love that. I love it. What everyone's saying. Again, I'm gonna hold my position until everyone else goes. But Aaron, Vic, y'all want to hop in on that, man? Is inciting peace? It is not commenting inciting peace, and is commenting also inviting drama? And then, do you agree with that? And then why or why not?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the part about commenting inciting drama first. Is it inciting drama? Potentially, right? Depending on the audience. And depending on your rapport with those people, it can or can't be, right? Because like let's say the Coquito podcast, right? Unapologetic. In that podcast, we can say things, and like the watchers are waiting for our personalities. So it's never there's nothing that any of us ever say that somebody's like you're an asshole, because they're all expecting it from each individual personality. Whereas if for instance, if I was supposed to hop on somebody else's podcast and they don't know who I am, and I'm just like, it's about women's rights. Now I'm the bad guy. You know what I mean? I'm the bad guy because I have more conservative views.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it depends. So then, yes, I want to say yes, but it's there's a potential for inciting drama. And
okay.
on the first one, what was the other one? The first one?
Are you also inciting peace or promoting peace
By staying quiet?
By staying quiet, exactly.
You're promoting peace in the short term. If it's something that's bothering you, and this goes for relationships too. If you're in a relationship with somebody or a group of people, and their said person or persons are doing something that you don't approve of, or at least more realistically, or something you just don't like, you have to speak on it. You have to speak on it. You can't. What is Chanel doing?
Chanel, you see, like,
No, sorry, I was muted.
What did you
No,
say?
because I was saying
I saw her lips.
relationship with people. How many people are you trying to be in a relationship with? It's one.
No, I'm not talking about amor. I'm talking about like this the six of us is a relationship. These are These are individual relationships. So I'm talking about like a group.
I
So if
thought
you're part of
something
a
else, and I'm
group,
not gonna say it.
no,
No.
she's not my polyamory. But what I'm saying is, if you're in a group of people,
Okay.
or you're in a relationship with a person, right, and
Mhm.
they're doing something that you don't agree with, it's better to say something and risk the conflict than to be quiet for the sake of peace. But there's turmoil inside your heart.
Bing bong.
That's a real good point. Ooh, that's good. That's good. Anybody want
Bing
to comment
bong.
on that? That's heat. That's fire.
That's good.
Do you think that like if you don't say anything to like your friend, best friend, your boys, whatever, your family and things like that, and you know in your heart that, you know, you should, do you think you're being a real one, or just because you don't want to deal with the drama that comes with it because you know like that's reactive?
I got a good one. Good example.
Wait. Let me answer her question. So, do I think I'm a real one if I say something? So basically, one, if they're your real friends, you shouldn't feel any kind of way with telling them your truth. I don't like using that term because that's some woke shit. But if something's really bothering you, your friends, your real friends, shouldn't have a problem with it. And at least you telling them. They might not agree with you. There shouldn't be a problem with you telling, hey, look, I don't do that. You know, I don't like that. Don't do that to me. And they have to respect that. If they don't respect it, one, they're either not your friends, or two, they don't care about your opinions and your feelings. So you shouldn't be their friends in the first place. So are you being a real one? Yeah, you're being a real one, right? You're being you're being true to yourself first, right? You're taking away all these people in our lives are mirrored reflections of ourselves. So if you're hanging out with a group of people who don't agree with you, and you just stay quiet because you want to be part of the group, you're just a sheep. You're just mirroring bad behavior because even though you don't agree with it, you're still gonna roll with you're still part of the group, right? If they go rob a bank and you're in the car, but you didn't partake in the robbery, but you left with them, you're just as guilty. So are you gonna character assassinate yourself for the sake of the group or for the sake of that person in the relationship? Or are you gonna stay true to your morals and your sense of justice and be like, no, I don't want that for myself. And that's hard. That's hard because
That's hard.
Again,
Exactly.
the piece is that it's easier to stay in that dysfunction.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right? That's where that peace. What is peace to you? Is peace staying in that dysfunction, character assassinating, living a life that you don't agree with, right? Because remember, the person, it's not like people ask me, my coworker, we were having this conversation about liars at work, and everybody has a way of lying. And he was talking to me. He's like, because we had to have a situation where I had to mislead somebody for some reason, but because I never lied to the person, it was easy for them to believe the lie. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for the most part, like I don't like lying, so like I'm like I don't want to. Like I don't even want to because I was covering for the person, but it's like I don't like doing that stuff. But for the point I'm trying to say is, if you're with those people or persons or person and their life, like it doesn't have to be a lover or friend. It could be your brother or your sister, your mom. You're like, Mom, I don't like the way you talk to me in front of our family. If she don't respect you as an adult, you don't gotta talk to her no more. You need that distance. And she's your mother. This is an example. So it's your mom. You're not gonna be disrespectful to them. You're just gonna separate yourself from the situation. And you're being real. You're an adult. You're a person with your own feelings, sense of morality, right? You know what you're doing in your life right now. That's character assassinating. Where every day you wake up, you're like, I don't like this aspect of my personality or of myself, and you're the only one who can fix it, right? And you can't blame it. And then the people that you have in your life who, when you ask me, am I being a real one if I voice my opinions? You're definitely being fake if you don't address the things that are bothering you in your own life, right? Not a matter of being a real one on paper. You really have to be like, what are the things and who are the people in my life holding me back? All right, this friend group likes to smoke weed all the time, and I have X goal. But I spent this week alone, I spent 5 hours smoking weed with these people, right? An hour a day or 2 hours a day with these people. I spent smoking with them. I have to tell them, hey guys, I love y'all, but I can't be coming over to smoke weed with y'all because I have this goal. And they're like, bro, you suck. Oh, come on, man. You're lame. Whatever. They're not my friends anymore. Or I'd be like, hey, I'm sorry when you feel that way, but I can't chill with you for a while till I get this done. The real ones are gonna be like, hey, I respect that, and they'll come back whenever you're ready. They'll let you back in whenever you're ready. That's a real one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I love it. I love where you're going, man. Yeah, you need to be making some motivational videos, bro. Like, yeah, like at this point, you really actually need to be like actually in the camera. I'm being completely honest, bro. You actually have I think a lot of stuff that people need to hear. To again, I know there's not everyone would agree with everything you say, and that's with anyone. But a lot of stuff you do say too is very spot on. It's very like raw, and it's very truthful. You have a lot of truth in what you say too.
It's thoughtful.
It's thoughtful.
My points
are thoughtful.
thoughtful.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. It's thoughtful.
Because one experiences it. In my case, I have my own experiences, but I have this rule where I don't make the same mistake twice. That's my rule. That's my rule. If I've made a mistake, I don't do it again. Right. And I put mental blocks for like, because there's instances where an opportunity or challenge will propose itself to me, and I'll immediately have a response. Like I have an answer in my head, even though I don't remember what the thought process was. In my head, I'm like, oh, I'm not doing that. And that visceral response from your stomach, that gut response, you have to go with that response. Because it's fight or flight. It's fight or flight. The second you don't fight, when you get stuck, you're character assassinating yourself. If somebody talks to you or something crazy, and you don't say nothing, character assassination. You know, now depends on the setting. The setting will depend on your reaction. If you're at work, somebody tried the shit out of you, you can respectfully tell them to go home. I'm sorry, I won't be helping you. You have to ask another employee. Right? Sure. You've done nothing wrong. You treated them with respect. Now, if it's some bozo off the street, you can tell him to F off.
Yeah,
and if he wants to scrap it, he can scrap. You know what I'm saying? But you do have to address everything. It's not just a little thing. Every time something that visceral gut, you have to address it.
Yeah.
Every single time.
But hold on, not to cut you off. I want to hear from Vic too, because he been quiet, man. I do want to hear from. I'm loving what you're saying, but I want to hear from him. Chanele, I know you were saying something too. Again, I'm just trying to make sure we monitor time. But again, not to cut you off, Aaron, but just kind of trying to poke. But I see where you're going. Bro. I see where you're going. But Chanele, you were going to say something. Was it going to be a quick one? Because I want to hear from Vic too. He looked like he's swelling.
I'll go. You can go first.
All right, Vic.
I'm good.
If you got something you want to say that what Aaron was saying, or just the general question in general, because I know we all kind of hit different spots of the question as well, but I didn't want to leave you hanging.
No, honestly, I mean, I agree with what everyone was saying. I agree with what Aaron was saying too about like the real ones if they're not rocking you, to leave them behind. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you guys touched on everything, so you just gotta part to everyone. Everyone had a good point.
Okay. So essentially, you as well, would say that again. There's no measurement in terms of peace in silence, because you could also, like Aaron said, be torturing yourself, character assassinating yourself because of that very silence, or there may be moments where you may need to pull back in a sense of not trying to create a sense of hate or hatred towards a person because you're now leaving a comment that isn't in a sense character building, but maybe tearing down a person. You would kind of agree with that too.
Yeah, I think it comes down to like your intent on like leaving these comments or like voicing these things. If it's from a place of let's see what response I can get, then that's where it kind of takes away from what you're trying to get across. Because I'm sure there's always difference in opinions, but if you comment with a genuine like let me hear what you guys have to say, or like let me hear like the different opinions, then all right, cool. But if you're gonna leave that comment and just try to get a rise out of people, like trolls, there's difference between trolls and we're actually trying to be insightful. So I think it comes down to your when you're leaving these comments, and again, like how you follow up and how you take those those differences and responses.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Chanel, did you want to say yours before? Because this last question is about to hit all of y'all. Like Aaron, Giselle, Chanel.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go with the next one. I spoke enough. I'm always talking shit anyways.
No, you good. You good. I just want to make sure I'm not trying to push it too much. I know we heading on an hour and a half, so I want to make sure I hit this last question because I think y'all are really gonna love this, and y'all may have more in-depth responses to this question. But okay, I'll dive into it. So you good? Chanel? Okay. I just want to make sure.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Hey, I hope you're ready because this one right here, I feel like every personal trainer needs to, in a sense, maybe at least think about this. But the question is, are those within the fitness community who may know something to be a lie obligated to speak the truth against it? And then why or why not? And then I'll let ladies go first. But for all you trainers, for all y'all that know certain things, whether it's speaking calorie deficit, spot reducing fat, whether it's talking about a certain way, a certain position in terms of posture should be when we're working out, whether we're talking about fat burning pills, Aaron, that's something you mentioned on, waist trainers, things of that nature. Are you all obligated, especially you trainers who know certain different elements, you've studied the game, Vic, you too, are you all obligated to speak up when you all see these lies being said in the comments or in videos? Do you feel like people like you all are obligated?
Yeah.
And then why or why not?
Yeah.
Okay. Why? Why are you obligated?
Because I'm tired of seeing bullshit all around and like misinformation. That's it.
Dang.
No, it's for real. It's so annoying. But it's life.
Okay. So you feel obligated. You feel like Aaron, Giselle, Vic.
I mean, I'm not gonna comment on everybody, but if I see it, I'm just gonna make a post about it. That's it. And you guys know me, like all my content, like I'm just gonna scream no bullshit. Just go in my feed. You'll see 3 things I'm tired of hearing in the fitness industry. The word tone. Tone your muscle. Okay, I'm gonna leave this here. Have fun.
No, I love it. I love it. But you're saying all of your companions, all of your coworkers, if you want to say that, the people who are also associated with personal training, they all are obligated. You feel like they all are obligated to say
is it an obligation? No. But when I smell bullshit, I'm just gonna tell them.
Okay. Okay. So no, you don't
I'm
feel
just gonna go for it. I don't like obligated, like, oh my God, I have to do it, like type shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
exactly.
I mean, there's just a lot of things I'm tired of hearing and seeing. That's it. So yes, I will make a post about it.
Okay. Nah, make that post. But you don't feel like people are obligated. You don't feel like they have to do
it. No.
Okay.
But I think there should be I believe there should be like information, like not spread shit.
Yeah, okay. I love it, and I love it. I love that. Larissa.
I'm just gonna go. I gotta go, so I'm just gonna go first if that's okay, G.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think anyone's obligated to do anything.
Okay.
I just think that different trainers, with their pure intentions, they just automatically, share their opinion on whatever's going on. But really, I don't think anyone's obligated to do anything.
Okay.
Everyone has different perspectives, and there's different reasons why people won't share their knowledge, depending on what experiences they may have gone through. Maybe they have a negative experience, and so they only share when they're asked, kind of thing. But at the end of the day, I don't think anyone's obligated to do anything they don't want to.
Okay.
Have a good night, guys. We've got to go back to work.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. Nice.
Have a good one.
Take care.
All right, G. Do you feel like people are obligated? Should they speak the truth or no? They're not obligated necessarily.
But you're saying specifically like trainers or like people like that. That's like your question.
The emphasis is on them, but just anyone in general, right? Because anyone can know the truth. But are they obligated to, or do you feel like they should speak up and speak the truth when it comes to lies?
I will say I agree with Larissa. Like, if we're talking everyone, no one is like fully obligated. If they want to, they will. If not, then they won't.
Mhm.
But to kind of answer more towards like personal trainers and stuff
Mhm.
like that,
Mhm.
I kind of say it depends because I do agree with Chanele. Like, technically, we're fitness professionals.
Yeah.
Like, we have
Yeah.
certifications.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you went to school or whatever, you
Yeah.
have a degree or certification,
Mhm.
you're
You
considered,
know.
yeah, like you put in time and effort to earn those things.
Mhm.